What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armoury. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to Sevilla versus Arsenal Champions League live watch-along. And the teams are in, and I'm going to go through the teams first before I get through the comments. Nyland in goal, Jesus Navas, Ramos, Godelj, Acuna, Sumar, Sal, Rakitic, Luka Bacchio, Ocampos, and Enesri. For the Arsenal, we've got Raya in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus. So they are the teams. Zinni is on the bench. Havertz did not make the trip. So, yeah, the less said about that, the better. Hope everyone is doing well. As always, we've got the live ticker, and we've also got the Man United Copenhagen game as well. The video printer is up and running. Games are playing all over the country at the moment. So, yeah, if you've got a favourite, keep your eye on it. Your team will come up there at some point. Big up to Temi. He's happy that he's first. Big up to you, mate. No Cedric in the player roll call. He's on the bench. He's on the bench. Like, seriously. It'd have to be an apocalypse for him to play for me. I don't want to see him ever come on. Never have to want to type his name. Never want to have to do anything. I just cannot see him playing for Arsenal again. Horrendous. But big up to everyone. Let's get into the United and Copenhagen teams as well for people that might be interested. So Banana starts in goal. Dalot, Varane, Maguire, Reguilon, Amrabat, Anthony, Fernandez, McTominay, Rashford, Højlund. In goal for Copenhagen is Grabara, Ankerson, Vavro. I don't know how you say it, but it comes out as dicks. So that's what I can say. Gelert, Jerigar, Falk, Gonsalves, Akuri, Klassen, and Elanusi. Yeah, let's hope his name isn't that. Evening, Bobby. I see Cantona, Wenger, Pep, Arteta stayed with Raya. Of course he is. That declares it for me. He is clearly number one. So yeah, let's wait for the movement of Ramsdale leaving the club because it's going to happen. What a lot of people are forgetting, and this has been a massive talking point in the group WhatsApps today regarding Ramsdale. People are forgetting the big factor. It is Euro 2024 next year. Ramsdale has to play. If he wants to get that number one shirt from T-Rex Arms, he has to play. And he's not. Ramsdale, at the end of the day, wants to play and deserves to play. I will say he deserves to play as well. He's going to have to move for him to... Because look, Southgate is a plonker, and he is. I'm not going to say he's not, because he is a plonker. But Southgate is not going to pick Ramsdale if Ramsdale's not playing. You know, I know he picks Maguire, but Maguire's a different situation. So yeah, Ramsdale's going to struggle, and he wants that number 1 shirt for England, and rightly so, because he's better than T-Rex. So for some bizarre reason, they're showing the highlights of the Chelsea Arsenal game. I don't know why they're doing this to Arsenal fans. It's a bit mean. But yeah, the atmosphere at Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan is incredible. Well, currently they're just flashing the lights on and off, if I'm honest. It's not like a really good light show. Yeah, it looks just like they're literally just turning the lights on and off. Arteta will leave in January. Arteta Ramsdale will leave in January. Very, very possible. I'll be honest. I'll be surprised if we're not looking out for another goalkeeper very soon. Yeah, I can't see how it's going to work. Ramsdale is going to want to leave. Ramsdale's going to want to leave. Arsenal probably won't want to sell him, but yeah, it's mad. Arteta doesn't listen to anyone, only the goalkeeping coach. Yes, without saying it loud, that is exactly it. Look, I like Inaki, very nice guy. Speaks highly of Ramsdale and Raya, but there gets to a point where the manager should be the manager, and he should manage this situation that suits him. I don't think he's handled it right. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's handled it right. You know, I know Ramsdale wasn't picked. Well, he actually pulled out of the Chelsea game because obviously he had a baby boy. Fantastic, congratulations and all that. But there's literally no reason why we shouldn't be playing him tonight. But this is going to be tricky. I think we've only won 3 of our 17 visits to Spain, which is not a great stat. Mark my words, Bobby. If Ramsdale leaves, Arteta will get it from the fans and will deserve it. Yeah, but what we put out there as a narrative from the journos and the certain Arsenal YouTube channels that they'll protect Arteta. I don't know why. I don't know why they have to protect him. But a lot of people need to remember when Ramsdale came in, no one wanted him. Then we quickly fell in love with him. He is a very entertaining young man, knows how to work with the fans, which is important. I think Arteta's cocked up on this one. He messed up with Havertz, and I love Havertz, but it's not worked out, and that's not Havertz's fault. That's Arteta's fault. So, yeah, clearly Raya is the favourite. What I don't like is how Arteta keeps claiming he has no favourites when it's so obvious he's got favourites who play no matter what. Correct. What time do you pick for when Raya makes his first mistake? Within the first 15 minutes. Within the first 15 minutes. Yeah. Look, Seville are a good team. They are a good team. They've got some good veterans, and I have to be honest, they are veterans because some of them are over 30, been around the game long enough. They would have known about this situation. They will exploit that situation, put Raya under so much pressure. I don't think Raya will be able to cope with the pressure. If you could, well, you could probably hear the noise on your own TV. The noise in this ground is deafening. I can hardly hear the commentator. What's really important is Odegaard. My eyes will be glued on him today. He has to turn up. He has to be a captain. I know this got into a heated debate yesterday, but he has to be a captain. So, yeah. So, anyway, the video printer's up and running. Let's see what has been happening. Colchester 1-1 with Grimsby. Yeovil are 1-0 up against Weymouth. Scunthorpe were 2-0 up against Spennymoor. Lincoln losing to Jordan, and Dorking Wanderers are up 1-0 against Bromley. But also, what will happen is the Man United game will reset and will be a live ticker, as well as the Arsenal one. I won't know that much about the Man United game because obviously I'm not watching it, but I just thought I'd put it up there so we can hopefully have a giggle because we might need it. Watch live. Big up to Biniam Hussein. Unfortunately, can't down to copyright. Do apologise. To be honest, Bobby Rare can save 3 penalties tonight. I'd still prefer Ramsdale. I'm the same, mate. I love Ramsdale. I love his attitude. He reminds me more of Seaman than anybody else has done at our club for years. And that's why I love him. It's probably not a fair way of doing it because it should be the better goalkeeper. But for me, I want a goalkeeper to be a goalkeeper, but I also want the link with him as well. And for me, Ramsdale's a better goalkeeper than Raya. Raya is good at all the stuff that Arteta wants. Sevilla are the Spanish Spurs, aren't they? Good to see you, Bobby. Good to see you, Satvic, as well. Sevilla are an interesting club, I have to be honest. They're a club that I've watched for years. They're weird in their own La Liga, I have to be honest. But they are very good in Europe. I miss Blackburn and Bolton in the Premier League, proper English teams. Yeah, there's so many that I've missed. So many teams I miss. That's what I want. Sunderland are the team I want to come up. I really want to see Sunderland back up. I wonder what the players think about the Ramsdale and Rare situation. I don't think everything's perfect in that dressing room, if I'm honest. I don't think everything is perfect. There's just something that tells me not everything's perfect. Seville have like 6 Europa League. Surely they're not scum. They're definitely not. But I get where Satfic's coming with them. They are a bit like that. Okay. All right, here comes Martinelli up against Jesus Navas, who wins the challenge and wins them a throw-in, I believe. He does. Trying to see where the Arsenal fans are. They're right in the corner there. Liking this fur coat. I know you didn't like the last seasons because it wouldn't suit you. Yeah. Yeah. What was the last kit? What was the fur kit last year? Oh, it's the pink one, wasn't it? Yeah, the pink one. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Just nah. It wouldn't look right on a ginger person. Just wouldn't. Same as the away kit wouldn't look right on a ginger person. It look like a tic tac. Oh, here comes Seville on attack here. Let's have a look. That's my thoughts. Oh, Bobby, there doesn't seem to be the same upbeat as. Yeah, it's just something just doesn't seem right. I don't know what it is. I haven't put my finger on it yet, but something's not right in the dressing room for me. The players just don't look quite right. The pitch don't look great. This is just my view of it, but the pitch doesn't look great in certain areas. I don't know if it's just my view. Looks a bit dodgy, if I'm honest. Big up to everyone there. Appreciate the company. I know my watch-alongs aren't popular on here, but if I'm watching a game, it's on a watch-along, mate. Simple as that. I love the company. I love the company. Always do. So both games have reset on the screen, so it will be live scores coming up on the screen for you. I don't have to change anything. Okay, so far I'd say Arsenal look confident. Doesn't look any nerves out there, which is good. So far, so good. That's what I want to see. Excuse me. So Seville play out from the back here. Here's Mr. Ramos. Jorginho goes back to Gabriel. Gabriel goes back to Raya, who collects the ball. All my eyes are definitely going to be on Raya and Odegaard here today. Here's Saka. Acuna pushes him over. Oh dear. It's going to be interesting. Because of the Ramsdale situation and Arteta's attitude and Garrett's, I'd take the Brighton manager right now, and I've no doubt he would be better. Yeah, I like De Zerbi. De Zerbi's style of play is very good as well. And it is a high risk one. Like, obviously, we've seen how they performed against Villa. Got absolutely annihilated. But when you've got a better defence, it doesn't look so bad. No offence to Brighton's defence, but they're not the greatest, where our defence is pretty good, apart from Zinchenko. So that wouldn't happen. But it's so more attractive football to Zerbi. Here's Jesus, cleared. Yeah, the pitch ain't great, especially by Premiers. Yeah, it's probably me being snobbery, to be fair. Okay. Raya collects that. No issues. Yeah, it's probably my high standards, isn't it? This is European stadiums, to be fair, but it's just me being quite snobby about it, I suppose. I always expect Premier League standard pitches. Been used to it for years, I suppose. Because we've always been lucky with our groundsmen at Highbury and the Emirates, and won countless awards for our pitch. I kind of just expect that all the time, I suppose. Here's Declan. Seville deal with it. Well, they did until Martinelli won it back. It's gone out for an Arsenal throw-in. Here's Tommy. Is that Declan? Oh, no. I had a feeling that was Tommy. I was like... I was confused because he had the stature of Declan. I was like, that's not Declan, though. And then the strike reminded me of Declan because it was low and powerful. This is interesting. Seville are continuously playing this out from the back, which could be their downfall as well, to be honest. No offence to Nyland, he's not the greatest goalkeeper. It's Sergio Ramos. Here's Seville trying to build an attack. Saliba going to try and deal with this against Acuna. He does, and it's out for a Seville throw-in. Appreciate that, Tony. Appreciate that. I just appreciate the company, because I don't do this for like numbers and views and subscribers. I do it for company. I think it's really important that you shouldn't have to watch a football game by yourself, and this platform gives you that opportunity to not have to watch football by yourself. So I really appreciate that, Tony. Thank you very much. I can see this game being pretty physical. Kuna doesn't have the pace for sure. Lots of shaving and soft foul. Yeah, Kuna's he was pretty pacey years ago. He's a fullback that I've watched for many years. I quite like him. He's quite a dirty little player, but he's more. Oh, hang on, it's Martinelli. Oh, good save by Nyland. I think it's gone out for a goal kick. but that was a lot better. So let's have a look at this. So it was, I think it was Tommy to Jesus, who sees Martinelli go through. Martinelli, there's literally nothing different that Martinelli could have done there, apart from get his angles a little bit better going through the legs. But it did hit one of Nyland's legs. I could train Raya to be a better goalkeeper, telling the players not to. Mate, I would love to go to the good old days where the goalkeeper does not get involved in that kind of stuff. Pass it around the defence by all means, but keep it away from the goalkeeper. You know, let the goalkeeper just be a goalkeeper. I don't like all this newfangled way of passing it back to the goalkeeper to stretch the game out more and all this palaver. Like, seriously, goalkeeper, be a goalkeeper. You know, the fact that I had to literally today look at stats to see the passing accuracy of a goalkeeper for an argument is ridiculous. It's just like, I shouldn't have, or Campos with a little dink. It did go wide. I don't think it was anywhere near the goal, if I'm honest. I think the commentator got more excited than I did. Let's have a look, see how close. Yeah, it's nowhere near. Clever little touch by Campos, but yeah, it was. Ray had it safe. I wasn't. The commentator got way more excited than I did. Come up to 10 minutes played. So far, so good. You know, we're dealing with. At the end of the day, this is an away game. It's not going to be that easy. We're not going to boss possession. We've got to take advantage of the chances that we do get. If I was a Ramsdale agent, I'd be contacting a few clubs and would let Arteta know I was. Right now, I expect Chelsea. I expect Newcastle. And I'm not having a little dig at United here, but I kind of expect United to maybe looking at the Ramsdale situation and going, this could be an interesting one. Because I think for 50, I think you could get him. Maybe 60, but I think 50 would be the price that I think we'd accept. Yeah, see, Nyland is not great with the ball. This is where we're clearly seeing a goalkeeper being asked to do something he's not comfortable with doing. Here's Jesus. Ball's gone back to Gabriel now. Back out to Martinelli. This is beautiful, my Martinelli. Just breaks down. Oh, hang on. Jorginho won it back there. Here's Ben White. Right, Jesus is out now on the left. Can we get Ramsdale to stop the shots and get Raya to play it out? I'm done with all the chatter this week. Yeah, I would literally love to combine the two because then you've got the goalkeeper that you want. Because Ramsdale is way better at saving shots than what Raya is. And Raya is just better at the passing. Not much better. I'll have to be honest. It's not much better. It's not a huge difference, but he is better. The weird thing is that I noticed today was when Raya's in goal compared to when Ramsdale's in goal, we don't involve him as much. As in, we don't involve Ramsdale as much. Like the amount of difference between the touches that Raya and Ramsdale has was about 8 to 10 a game, which is, actually quite a lot. I had a really looked into it really hard today, and it was really interesting because this season Raya is having average 52 touches per game compared to Ramsdale, which is around 45. Last season, obviously Ramsdale was our number one. Last season, he was having 33 touches per game. It's very interesting. It's something that I don't think a lot of Arsenal fans have noticed, that we have changed our game a little bit as well, involving the goalkeeper more, which for me isn't the right thing to do. But we'll be okay because we've got our goalkeeper coach up Big Runnison to replace. Oh, jeez. I will cry, mate, if I see Runnison in our goal. I will cry. I probably will cancel the watchalong. Evening, PP. Evening, my poor brother. I hope you're doing well, Brenny. And to all the chat, love it. Can anyone please tell me when Ramsdale made 4 mistakes game after game? He doesn't make that many mistakes. The problem is, and this is the big problem, not for Arsenal fans, because we want a goalkeeper to save a goal, is he's not good enough with his kicking. And it's tiny margins. It's not like it's a massive gap. It's not huge, but the stats are there, and they do prove that he is better with his passing. But we also play differently with Ramsdale and Raya. Now, as far as I'm aware, we've only dropped 2 points with Ramsdale in the goal, where we have dropped 4 with Raya, and we've lost a game with Raya. So, yeah, that's how I look at it. Izo Campos, good defending by Arsenal. Right, Raya clears it. Only finds Ramos though. Oh, Sumer looks amazing. Rakitic. Oh, that's a very bad ball by Rakitic. Here comes Martinelli. Oh, good tackle by Sumer. Oh no, foul by Sumer. Exactly. Maybe we're blaming Raya, like me saying he's not good enough. Maybe it's Arteta who's not good enough. That is definitely a conversation for the end of the season. What I would say is it doesn't have to wait to the end of the season to talk about it, because if things start unraveling and, before that, the conversation will be had. But right now, I don't think that conversation needs to be had, but we can definitely start thinking about it. Reg, yeah, I thought that as well when I just saw it. I was like, Ray just kicked it straight to the Seville player, but yet he's apparently so much better than Ramsdale. I know you were in the chat earlier. Now, all I was doing was doing the stats. I wasn't disagreeing with you. I was just doing the stats personally. I personally want Ramsdale. I don't want Raya. I like him. He's a good goalkeeper. But I want my goalkeeper to be a goalkeeper. The thing is, this is all Arteta ball, isn't it? So, yeah. I believe me, Bobby, I'll be talking about it long before then. By all means, mate, you are more than welcome. You know me, I'll always, as long as people aren't saying crazy stuff in the chat, I am always open to listening. That was poor from Ray Luke. It was. No pressure either, really. Yeah, time. I miss seeing Arsenal managers in tuxes. Seeing the Sevilla gaffer is a super grey suit, reminding me of the Wenger days. Always sharp. Yeah, well, yeah. For me, that's how you should be. You should be smart. Now, whether or not Diego Alonso is like that in 2 years' time is another question, but it just looks good, I was always against his appointment in the first place. Yeah, I wasn't the greatest fan. But the thing is, when you say that, people stop even talking to you. Oh, you're an Arteta. I'm not an Arteta out man. I'm an Arsenal fan who wants the best for my club. That's what I am. I want a goalkeeper who lifts players and gives them confidence, not worry them every time he gets the ball. Yeah, I think I said. I'm pretty sure I said it on the Watchalong. I was getting to a point where I was comfortable when the ball was going back, and I was starting to relax. I'm not in that relaxed state again. I'm in a stressed state. Every time it goes back, I'm like, uh-oh, takes one stupid error here. Luckily for Arsenal, they are not playing a Seville side under Mendilibar, who usually got his team pumped up for home games in Europe, as United found out last season. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but if you know, because obviously I know Diego Alonso is new to this job, if you could tell me why Mendilibar is no longer at Seville, please let me know, because I actually don't know enough about that situation to talk about it. I was against Arteta's appointment too. I'll be honest. I was also on that bandwagon. I wanted him sacked. I think it was it just around November time 2 seasons ago when we were on a horrible batch of form. For me, football is a results business. If you're not getting the results, you have to go. I expect at some point Paul Heckingbottom to get the sack. He's doing a great job with what he's got, but at the end of the day, he's not getting the results. Don't get me wrong, I back Arteta, but my worry is about his stupid can-star sayings and his arrogance. His arrogance annoys me. I think that's one of his biggest flaws, is his arrogance. And the thing is, he doesn't have the right to be arrogant because he's achieved nothing. He's achieved nothing. Where's the arrogance come from? I get Pep's arrogance. I get certain managers' arrogance. Mourinho, I get his arrogance. You kind of need to win something to be arrogant. And Arteta's won. Yes, he's won a trophy or two, but it's not much. If I was Ten Hag, I would have played Garnacho from the off instead of Rashford, who doesn't look the same player without Shaw behind him. It's interesting that, isn't it? Yeah, I've heard a lot of this. People are not the greatest fan of Rashford right now. Who would the players vote for? Raya, Ramsdale? Would be interesting. Did Raya just have a mistake then? "21 minutes it's taken." I said 15. Damn. I didn't see it, unfortunately. I was looking at the comment. Would be interested to take Saliba Gabriel's opinion because they'd be the one. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. It's the players that should have a bit of a say as well. It's not like he's 6'1" like me in FTSN Fantasy Football League. Oh, dear. I get the impression because we beat City twice, I think it's gone to his head. Don't you think Raya should get a few more games before the jury is out? After all, he hasn't played at a big club before and is still new to the club. People press Arsenal more than Brentford. Right. This is what I did today. Jesus with a shot over. I actually compared Raya's seasons, not just at Arsenal, but I compared them to how he played at Brentford and how he played at Blackburn. And I do get it that Brentford wouldn't have been pressed as much as what Arsenal are. However, when it comes to passing accuracy, those stats still matter. And he's on par with what he's done at previous clubs. However, he is making a heck of a lot of mistakes at Arsenal compared to what he did at Brentford and Blackburn. Now, I would say that's pressure. I don't think he's coping with the pressure right now. Oh, hang on, handball. I think, yeah. But the answer to your question, I think 7 games is enough. Yeah, well, I think Alonso's getting a little bit cold. I think he's put a winter jacket on here. Is it a bit chilly in Spain tonight? Free kick here. And Nezri is down. That was a little tussle. It's 0-0 in both games still. Big up to Watchalong. How's Arsenal going? It's all right. I wouldn't say it's scintillating football, if I'm honest. But we're dealing with this better than we did against Watchalong, and that's the important factor here. The club is too big for him. Possible. He's not coping with the pressure, and Arteta's put this pressure on Raya. Arteta has. Brenny's saying I'm not an Arteta in or out, but if we don't win honours this season, then he has to go, but not if we finish second by 2 points and gets us to the Champions League final. Exactly. We have to take stock of exactly what we've achieved at the end of the season. But if we fail to win, if we fail to qualify Champions League, that is a big no-no for me. That will obviously be a massive, massive flop if we fail to get the Champions League. But yeah, at the moment, you know, we're in all the cups. We're second in the league. Well, no, third now, aren't we? So, yeah, I'm all right. So right now, County 2, someone, nil. Who's that? Who's County nil? Who's winning 2-0? You'll have to tell me who that is, Watchalong. I can see where we are coming from, especially as Klopp won big trophies in his 4th and 5th seasons when the league was not as competitive. If he does go, who do you sign to replace him? There's so many coaches that are just not looked at. We always have to look at the big names. There are so many coaches out there. I could name you 2 in the Premier League that I'd have right now. Oh, hang on, here's Rice. That was good by Arsenal there. Oh, come on, you pies. Oh, got you. Yeah. He's one, and the other one's De Zerbi. Thomas Frank and De Zerbi are 2 people I would happily have at Arsenal. Their win against Newport County, awesome. Come on, Notts County. I think that is a corner. Corner to the Arsenal. Still 0-0 in both Champions League games. Trying to see what's going on the video print. There's a red card somewhere. Oh, Stenhouse-Meow. Okay. Let's wait for this corner to come in. Top 2 prolonged Premier League challenge. At least one would be good, if you ask me. Yeah, that's all right. I'll take that. I think literally no one would complain about that kind of season. I'm not sure if it's all about winning trophies. I think his downfall will be starting to think the club's is his. And yeah, you don't want to get into the Wenger period. You don't want to get into a Wenger period where Wenger thinks it's his club. It's Arsenal's club. It's the fans' club. And technically the KSE's because they own it. But it's not Arteta's club. 100% De Zerbi, yeah. I'd have De Zerbi. Oh, it is raining. It's raining Seville. Both Frank and De Zerbi are good shouts. The latter has actually won trophies as a manager. Exactly. I think De Zerbi is a very good coach. Also, doesn't take any rubbish from players at all, which is kind of what we kind of need to keep. And to be fair, Thomas Frank doesn't either. He just does it in a different way. You know, he's not a
He's quite a calm individual. Serbi's a bit more passionate, like Arteta, but Frank can still do it. He just does it in a different manner. Here comes Sevilla. Well defended so far. Odegaard falls over. Right, here we go. Here comes Saka.
Why is Odegaard's Saka with a shot? Oh, seriously. That's going to annoy me. Odegaard moaning because he passed you. He pulled back. Oh, well, we've got a horrible feeling this could be a 0-0. I'd take him bottom if you chose. No, that's definitely not happening. There's definitely certain managers that are definitely not Arsenal standard. Higginbottom, definitely not the ones. And I do mean there's two different people. Higginbottom is one player and Higginbottom is another manager. Higginbottom is the one at Sheffield United. Higginbottom is, I don't know if he's a manager, but used to be a defender. Here's Jorginho. Going on to 30 minutes played now. Great opportunity on the break. Yeah, it was. I mean, this is how the game's going to be. It's going to be, we'll have to do them on the break. And I think we can manage them offensively, to be honest. Lukebakio is going to be the main threat for me. But he is up against Tomiyasu, which is a good thing, because Zinni up against Lukebakio would have worried me. Um, 100%. I don't like this narrative there. No, I don't. It really frustrates me. And to me, I find it offensive as well to all the managers out there. You know, every single club in the whole wide world has a manager. There is also another 1,000% more that are out of a job. There are many managers. I guarantee you there is a manager out there for Arsenal Football Club. I guarantee you. It's just find it so frustrating. Can't lie, once again, Arteta tactics have boring the life out of me. Well, keep on talking, Luke, because you're going to have to keep me awake, mate, because I will fall asleep. This is reminding me of a certain club that I can't stand watching. And unfortunately, I do have to do their game this weekend because they're playing Man United and Colmey's my FTSN brother. So, you know, I have to do his game for him. Saka's down here. The ref doesn't technically have to blow the whistle here, but I think Sevilla. Odegaard does tend to shy away from pushing deep into the box and shooting and then moan at. Yeah, he does. Yes. Well said, Satvic. He does. Question: would you look to move? Yes. Well, did you want me to think about that a little bit longer, Bart? Hang on, I'll try it again and think about it a little bit longer. Yes. I'll think about it even a little longer now. About 10 seconds, I'll think about it. Yes. Honestly, I just he's not good enough. He's a good player, not good enough for what we need. 100%. Watching it at the moment, it seems players are competing but not enjoying doing it like last year. Yeah. And that's so important for me. You have to enjoy your football. If you don't, you kind of don't put as much effort in as you do if you enjoy it. I agree, but managing and thriving at a big club and winning the big trophies is not something that 95% of managers have. Well, there you go. You just said it. 95%. There's still a 5% of managers out there that you can pick from. There's many. There's many that are in jobs. There's many that are out of jobs. Do we need a Giroud-esque striker? I can't help but think in some games, even when our play style have a crouchy. Satvik, how dare you swear on stream? Yeah, but I do get what you mean. Yeah, I would. There was a guy that we were linked to in the summer. Can't remember where he was. Was he played for Torino? I think he would have cost around 20 million. Would have been a perfect plan B. Perfect plan B. I would have quite happily had Taremi as well. The guy from FC Porto. I don't know if he stood FC Porto. I don't know where he went. If he ended up moving or not. He would have been a £20 million striker as well. So, and they would have been fantastic plan Bs. But unfortunately, it's not the style of play that Arteta wants to do. So, yeah. When Wenger was going, I wanted Frank Rijkaard. Interesting. Who did I want? I can't remember who I wanted. I wanted someone at the time. I can't remember. It wasn't Arteta, though. That's for certain. Giroud was so underrated, yeah. So underrated and so underloved as well by some of the Arsenal fans. And I'm not saying you should like love every single player because trust me, I don't. But it's when the hate gets so much that you just end up just putting them down for the sake of it. Like, why? I will have an agenda against Cedric because he literally takes money out of our club. Here's a Campos. Yeah. And he's awful. That's where I have issues. Dreamy is an interesting choice. Santiago Jimenez of Feyenoord is another one. Yeah, that one is a player that is currently being looked at by Arsenal. So that's not someone that we were linked with, but that's someone we've linked with now. He's 22. He is banging goals in for fun at Feyenoord. Left and right footed. Love the guy. Absolutely fantastic. When Wenger was going, I would have taken just to get rid of him. He was like a squatter. Yeah, he definitely, for me, should have left 3 seasons before he did. That was my opinion. I know a lot of people didn't believe that, but for me, it was. My favourite all-time number 9 for us is the big, Smudger. And what I love about him is he's so, what's the word? He's so humble. Smudger is. He's not someone out there that going, oh, I do this, I do that. You know, when I was playing, blah, 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 blah. He just talks about football, loves the football. He's not a biased Arsenal fan. You know, I think he's definitely got more love for Leicester than he has for Arsenal. Marseille can keep. Why did Marseille not keep that in? Was that a bubble? Because Martinelli had loads of room there to keep it in. Why did he not? Unless we can, but 17 million players were stuffed. I love John Radford. Wow. That's definitely before my time, mate. Observation: most attackers from the Eredivisie usually struggle initially, moving to the EPL, but as he wouldn't have to be your first choice. That's perfect, and you, look, I think he's worth the risk. He wouldn't cost a stupid amount of money. I think. Personally, there was talk about a release clause. I don't think there is one, if I'm honest, in Santiago's contract. I reckon around 50 million probably gets him. Best smudger goal was in the cup final. Great finish. He was honestly, he always made me smile. He was a really good guy. And I love listening to him when he talks about football. Just a nice guy. Here's Lukebakio. Still Lukebakio. Interesting. Free kick here to Seville. Clash with Martinelli and So. What's happened to Diaby and Kudu? Kudu's doing all right. I wouldn't say he's set the world alight, and Diaby's the same, to be honest. Are Seville not economically doing well? Rakitic, Ramos, lots of washed players here. It's just the way that they have to manage that club. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're oozing loads of money, if I'm honest. Not the goal versus Luton in the Wood's Cup final. That's Stuttgart. Yeah, Garassi. Yeah, supposedly he has a release clause of 18 million or something like that. But the thing with him is he's 27 and he's been in France. He's done okay. There's a lot of people thinking, and I think the same, that he's just having a purple patch. And I think that you could take a risk at the 18 million quid, but he might not do those numbers at all. So yeah, that's the game I'm thinking Brenny's on about as well, against Parma. Rakitic is stepping up to take the free kick here. Need to make sure they get the goal celebrations ready, just in case, because I realise they're not. Ray collects that, but to be fair, that was awful. Free kick. Sets up Jesus, who goes on a little jog. Foul by, well, not foul, but tackled by Samir. Martin Tyler and Anna Smith can talk about birds. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. I just love listening to Alan. Him and Ali McCoy are my two favourite commentators. I just love listening to them. Yes, Luke, most definitely. One good season, players rated 150 million. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Tell me about it. Kudu hasn't set the Premier League on fire. His best performance in Europe so far. Look at Anthony Depere, Altidore. Oh, seriously, give me a name I can't say. Johan Baksh, even Gakpo, all look great in the Netherlands, but haven't looked great here. Gakpo's a different one, I think. Gakpo is just not being utilised. He is good. Gakpo is. I just don't think he's being utilised at Liverpool. Still don't understand the signing, if I'm honest. Anthony, I did say, because I'm an Ajax fan, I don't know why anyone was paying that money for Anthony. He was awful. Ajax, he looked good because he was playing in a club that played good football, but Anthony wasn't my favourite player there. Memphis Depay, he's a player that's hard to handle. Altidore, yeah, jeez. Yeah, it's definitely some names there. It is tricky. It is tricky coming from Eredivisie to the Premier League. We've been lucky over the years and been unlucky with some as well. There's a scarce value market. Yeah, exactly. You could. So Seville just passed it around right now. We're about a minute from half time. It's 0-0 on both games right now. Here comes Luca Bacchio. Didn't used to be an issue. There we go. Van Nistelrooy, Overmars, and Stam all came over the Eredivisie in the past and hit the ground running. Am I watching a replay from Saturday? Yeah, I have to be honest. The first half has been poor. And the thing is, we need to make changes and we need to improve because this is dreadful. Seville doing their part. They are the home team. You kind of expect them to have possession, all that kind of stuff, but it's not entertaining. Four minutes of injury time. Don't know where they found that. Here's Ramos. Here's a Campos. Oh, beautiful pass there. And did he get his tips to that? Not sure if Ferreira got his fingertips to that, but that was good play by Seville, to be fair. Of Campos. Tommy Essie was up against and Nezri. Yeah, no fingertips there. Seville were waiting for one chance. They are. I was up late last night, but I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm not surprised, mate. One, because you stayed up late to watch the NFL. How was that game anyway? I haven't watched the highlights yet. I normally watch the highlights. I've not had chance today. This game's not entertaining at all. It does feel like I'm watching the team I will not watch. It's not entertaining, people. Here's a Campos. Here's a Cunha. Oh, hang on. Here's Luca Bacchio. Arsenal clear. Fine, Jesus. Good touch. Oh, here comes Martinelli. Come on, Martinelli. Come on, Martinelli. Yes, get in there. That's what we need.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scar.
Martinelli. Brilliant by Jesus. Brilliant by Martinelli. Get in there. So it was a good clearance by Gabriel. The touch by Jesus. Brilliant by Jesus. But the vision, and then Martinelli. Well done. Well done, Martinelli. Does anyone understand Arteta's waving arms? Lock on guard playing at the moment. Oh, that's fucking wake me up. Yeah. Quit. Oh, hang on. Messages coming through. Doom Edding. Quiz. Who has taken? Not your messages. It's the WhatsApp. It keeps coming up. Quiz. Who has taken the most throw-ins at Arsenal this season in the Prem? Ben White. Is Ben White the one? Guys, I'm going to have a quick break. Mainly to get some adrenaline or something. It was pretty boring first half until that at the end. But I will be back. Welcome back, everyone. I'll quickly go for the stats in a minute. Just need to update this ticker. Because it is currently still half time, but I am back. Right, let's go into the stats. Right, so Seville 54% possession, 46 for Arsenal, 3 attempts for Seville, 5 for the Arsenal, 16 attacks. UEFA do things differently. 24 attacks for Arsenal, 1 corner taken for Arsenal, 86% possession, passing accuracy for Seville, 87 for Arsenal. Let's have a look. 238 passes completed by Seville, 214 for Arsenal. We've done better at ball recovery with 21. They're on 16. Distance covered, 61.4 kilometres for Arsenal, 58.9 for Seville. Let's have a look. Well, there's always loads of interesting stats on this one. Attacking. Total attempts, 5 for Arsenal, 3 for Seville, 2 attempts on target for Arsenal. They've got woodwork and crossbar and post on here. This is quite cool. Let's have a look. It's quite interesting, this. Distribution. Interesting. Let's have a look. Passes completed to the left. Passes completed to the right. What the hell? Backward passes, long passes, passes into attacking third. Crossing accuracy is 0%. Oh, here we go. Goalkeeping. Here we go. Oh, that's boring. Disciplinary. Let's have a look. Fouls committed, 7 for Arsenal, 3 for Seville. It's quite impressive considering Seville got Ramos. Yeah, quite cool actually. Thought that was quite interesting. UEFA's have got really interesting stats. Quiz: how many current Arsenal Gunners are age 23?
4. I'm going to guess 4. I ain't got a clue. Honestly, I haven't got a clue.
I'll tell you what it is with players. I forget how old some of them are nowadays. There was someone was talking about someone the other day. I was like, he's only 21. What are you on about? And they told me he's 25. I was like, seriously? I just forget how they all get older every year. I don't know why. But for me, it felt like he was 21, but they said he was 25. And I was like, oh. I'm terrible with ages, mate. Absolutely awful. I'm going to guess 4. I haven't got a clue. But United are still 0-0 with Copenhagen. Did say that's not an easy team, but no one believed me. To be in the Champions League, you have to be a fairly decent team. So I was just looking at the video printer there to see what games currently are going through on there. Yeah, we are 4 minutes away from the second half kicking off. I'm trying to think what I'm doing this weekend. Obviously, Arsenal Sheffield United will not be a watch along due to the fact it's a 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday. There will be a live reaction for that one at 7 on Saturday night. There will be a preview on Friday night. My brother's joining me for that one. And reaction for this game is tomorrow night at 7. So whatever happens, we will be reacting to it. We don't go hiding. It's just because we're all got different things going on. And yeah, so that's been set up for 7 tomorrow. It won't be a live match reaction. Oh, look at that. I said 4. Ha! Woohoo! Yeah. That was a total guess, though, Satvic. I literally had no idea. I did say 4, but I had no idea. Very well done, Satvic. Jesus Cruyff turn.
Yeah. It was beautiful. That was beautiful. Like I said, Jesus, for me, is an important player, not as a striker, though. His work ethic is ridiculous sometimes, but he's not a striker. I believe so. But the thing is with the Cruyff turn, you don't know. Well, I don't know if he created or someone helped him, like a coach or someone like that, or he adapted something from someone else. You don't know. But I think he was the first person to actually have done it, supposedly. I don't know. Might not have, to be fair. But it is nicknamed the Cruyff turn, isn't it? So I just thought it was very, very good by Jesus, and the weight of the pass to Martinelli was extremely important as well. So it wasn't just the turn; it was also the the power behind the pass as well. That had to be perfect. What I would say is you can clearly tell that Ramos is not the Ramos that everyone liked, not me, liked many years ago. Hasn't got the pace that he did have. I'm sure he's a good defender. I just can't stand him. Just he winds me up. I'm expecting to see him annoy me second half, if I'm honest, because it's definitely not going how they wanted to right now. Oh, that weighted pass, just amazing. Martinelli, confident. Take on Nyland. What's up with Michael Owen? what's with that smile we had? The Arsenal players have just come out. Oh, just the weight of that pass is ridiculous. Just perfect. Well, it should go. Oh, sorry, second half about the kickoff. I think the 48 minutes of that game has made me yawn. Game's got back underway. So the last time we won in Spain was 2006 against the Real Madrid. A certain Thierry Henry. Here's Tommy. Come on, Arsenal. It's Martinelli trying to find Saka, but it's nowhere near him. Here's Acuna. Here's Ocampos. Good defending there by Odegaard. Here's Ben White. Here's Odegaard. Here's White. Here's Saka. Here's Odegaard. Shot. Blocked. Jorginho. Here's Martinelli trying to find Jesus. Here's Declan Rice. Here's Ben White with a shot over the bar.
don't know what that was. Let's hope Odegaard wakes up in the second half. Yeah, he wasn't.
I wouldn't say he was ghosted guard, but he definitely wasn't around much. He just does a lot of like there. It's a bit like a stupid disco dance that he does. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. His Odegaard shot over. Odegaard should have done better there. Should have at least got it on target. Good pressing there by Martin and Jesus, though. But Odegaard has to get that on target.
Here's Rakitic. Here's Luka Bacchio. Here's Jesus Navas. Here's Navas. Cross deflected. Corner to Sevilla. I'm looking at Sevilla. I'm watching them. I'm trying to like think, how are they so good in Europe? They're not exactly fascinating, are they? They got a really good draw against Real Madrid at the weekend, but I'm looking at them and I'm going, meh. They're just meh. They're just meh for me. They're nothing exciting. They're just nothing exciting at all. Well done, Martinelli. Oh, shut up. That was handball. Jeez. The thing is, right, I've just realised, right, they're in Spain. How can I work out that they're saying handball? I'm pretty sure that's what they said, handball. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I just heard all the fans go handball. I'm pretty sure it must be a different word in Spain, surely. Well done, Tommy. He's dealing with Luka Bacchio really well, because Luka Bacchio is a very good player. He was someone I was really looking forward to watching tonight. But I'm looking at Seville, and I'm like, please tell me how you're so good in Europe. Looks like Seville might be making a change though. I have seen someone just taking off their training top off there. So Just not getting the desire to watch Seville. Rowe with a long pass here, trying to find Martinelli. Didn't get it. However, Declan Rice does get the second ball. Here's Jesus. Oh, what a goal. What a goal by Jesus. That's special.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scar.
Oh, yes. So far, so very, very good. I'm waiting to see the replay properly here. For some reason, UEFA aren't going straight to the actual. Here we go. Right. So it was the important second ball that Declan Rice picked up here. Jesus is literally on the left, nowhere near any threat. Cuts in, goes for the shot. And to be fair, that is a striker's goal. Yeah. I'll agree with the commentators. Really poor defending by Seville. They shouldn't allow Jesus to one cut in. But that is a striker's goal. That is what I need to see more in the Premier League, just in every Arsenal game, to be fair. That is much better. Much, much better. I'm just not getting this Seville. This is the Seville that drew with Real Madrid weekend. I don't know how. There's nothing about them. Here's Martinelli. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Here's Jesus. Here's Odegaard. Here's Saka. Oh, good play by Saka. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't know, you know. I know the commentator was saying there's not much in it, but the defender was coming in from the wrong angle. And that's where you have to like have a little question mark. You go, really? It's a little bit dodgy for me. Gabriel Dilemma. Brenny did say a goal in each half, so well done, Brenny. Here's Declan Rice. Here's Martinelli. Oh, found Saka here. Poor defending by Seville here. Odegaard with a shot. What a goal. Jesus perfection. It was a beautiful, and that's what you want from your striker. That's what we need every single game, and we don't get it. He can do it. It's just shown it. He can do it. We can all say, yeah, bad defending by Seville, but so Seville are making a double change. Lamella is coming on. So's going off. Mariano Diaz. Right, he's actually meant to be out, so I don't know how he's playing. That's Seville told me this themselves, so I don't know how he's playing. He's actually out. Okay, so he's definitely not fully fit. Bakayoko has taken the lead for PSV against Watchalong. I did say, Bobby, if I picked the team 3-0, I picked that team. I think you did, actually. The thing is, I didn't write yours down, unfortunately, mate. Obviously, yours was in the comments yesterday. But
Yeah, you got an 8, didn't you? So your team was good. Unfortunately, I just don't remember what the squad was, but I'll take your word for it, mate, because I know your team was good. Just not getting the Seville. They're not very good, are they? Really? Calling to Seville here. It's just not tantalising me. So I do have a club in every league. The club in this league I don't talk about. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, piss. It's him. It's him.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
It's Goodellage with the goal for Seville. Let's have a look at this again. Rakitic. It was Jesus. Don't know why Jesus is marking Goodellage, to be honest. Goodellage is defender, as far as I'm aware. It's a good header. Two goals in 3 matches for Goodellage. Okay. Oh, damn it. Cool on to Arsenal. Almost an hour gone. It is 2-1 to the Arsenal. I'll be honest, I'll be annoyed if Lamela scores. Here's Martinelli with the corner. Comes in. I think that might be a head injury, to be fair, because I think Gabriel hit something other than the ball. It's another corner, by the way. No, he's okay. Definitely hurt himself, though, Gabriel. Yeah, how is Samar okay? Gabriel headbutted the back of Samar's head. Amazingly, Samar didn't even react to it. Okay. So Saka to take the corner now. Goes out of play. Unbelievable. Need to change the time for that goal. Right, here's Jorginho. Here's Saka up against Kuna. Kuna, of course he's fat. Of course he has. It's not NFL, mate. Jeez. I love his passion, but like seriously, that's clearly a foul, mate. Move on. Get on with it. I love the fact that he gets the ball and says, I won the ball. Yeah, you won the ball by tackling, like literally bringing Saka down with your arms. It's not NFL. Saka with a... Oh, is that gone out for a corner? Saka whips it in with pace for the free kick, and Nyland just punches it away. Not confident with his fist, is he? Jeez. It's out for a corner for Arsenal. Here's Martinelli. Nevas clears it. Oh. No, he didn't clear it. It actually, it was a bit of a hooked clearance. And it goes out for Seville throw-in. Here's Lamela. Navas. Here's Ocampos, who's obviously switched sides. Here's Sumer. That's clearly... That has to be handball. What was he delaying himself for? Great strike by Mariano there, I have to be honest. Yeah, if he hadn't controlled it with his arm, that was beautiful. Did hit the crossbar though. That's why Ben White is not a centre back. Yeah, this game's definitely ramped up a few notches in the last few minutes. Still don't think this is a great Seville team though. Here's Jorginho. Odegaard easily pushed off the ball there by Samar. Oh, very good by Ocampos there. Did go slightly high, slightly wide as well. But it is pretty much all Seville at the moment. That was pretty wide, to be fair, now seeing the replay. Very good by Ocampos, though. Technique was beautiful. What is this new goal kick rubbish? Here's Rakitic. What's Raya doing? Okay. Yellow card there for Mariano Diaz. I think talking too much. So what was Diaz moaning about here? I'm trying to work out here. Oh no, Gabriel's all entitled to do that. I don't see the problem with that, if I'm honest. How the every match winning feeling. Pick up to you, mate. This game is definitely not done. This game is definitely stressy at the moment. Seville have decided to find fifth gear, where they've been pretty much second gear for the whole game so far. Yellow card there for Jorginho.
Yeah, it's a high boot there, but this is the thing when you're ducking your head down, you're putting yourself at risk anyway. Wahi has got the equaliser for Lons. Still 0-0 between Man U and Copenhagen. Need to move that a little bit. I've just realised you can't really see it much. There we go. You can see it better now. Oh, here's Martin. Oh, no. Well, one back by Lamela. Maybe this is Seville's tactics. They go into second gear for like 60 minutes, and then for 30 minutes, they just play fifth gear non-stop. Here's Declan. Oh, come on, Declan. Oh, yes. Come on, Declan. Here's Saka. Cuts in. Offside. Here's Tomiyasu back to Raya. I'm watching the Manchester, the one that the one that is depressing to look at. How is that game going? More than welcome to talk about that game. I haven't got a clue. Obviously, I just know the score. But how's the actual game going? How is Raya? I'd say the first 20 minutes he looked a little bit dicky, but he's been all right since. Hasn't been asked to do much, if I'm honest, either. But first 20 minutes was a little bit dodgy, passing wise. I think Havertz is coming on here. Be interesting to see who he comes on for, actually. Oh, here's Jesus. Here's Odegaard. Having to go backwards. Here's Lamela. Here's Rakitic. Here's Mariano. Seville. Let's go out for a corner. Seville plan is to get third on the table and get a chance for Europa League again. Yeah, probably. United. Lamela is one of my most hated players. Yeah, he's not my favourite. Watching Manchester is Copenhagen surprised me. I did warn a lot of people when they saw this group and they were like, oh, United will get second. I said, watch out for Copenhagen and Galatasaray because they're going to be tricky. They are quality teams. Copenhagen have been good enough for years now. They're just never going to ever challenge for a trophy, but they're always a tricky team to play because their scouting system is incredible. Hey, big up to Geeks. No doubt away to Seville. We will suffer. Decent side. Drew with Madrid at the weekend. Great result if we can get the win. 100% it will be a great result if we get the win. Considering there's 20 minutes to play, I'm a slightly concerned. Tomiyasu's down now. We've dealt with it well so far. Defensive, like for the goal, was bad. I don't know why Gadelish was being marked by Jesus. So Odegaard's coming off for Havertz. Interesting. Big up to Brenny saying Odegaard is not the racist. 100% is not. Odegaard needs to hit the gym. He definitely needs to do something. And finally, Lord Al Maguire say Odegaard ghost is so much in recent weeks. Autocorrect automatically adds ghost every time I type his name. Lord the Goat Maguire saved us. Rock on Tommy Cannon. Yeah, I love Tommy. I was watching a clip of them two the other day, Bobby Ball and Tommy Cannon. Love them. Absolutely love them. And Anano is going to do what is going on. Well, there's still time. There's still time, mate. You never know. But Maguire has scored for United. It's just been confirmed in my ear as well. Big up to 727 the Star, who has said it. Good goalkeeping there by Raya, to be fair. It was offside anyway. Yeah, it's definitely offside. But Raya came out confidently there, so that's good. Do you think Saka looks sharp yet? No. The problem is we don't rest him enough. And the thing is, he's too readable. I've said this about Koji Dubry, which is why I would put him in sometimes. I wouldn't say like every game, but just risk him. Because when I've seen Koji, you don't know what you're going to get with him. He's very much like Martinelli, and Martinelli is someone you can read to a degree, but then he's got that little bit of dirt about him where he can just turn you. Saka is not that player. He's good, very good, but he's more readable for me. Yellow card for diving here. Oh my word. That is awful from Lamella. Wow. I can't believe that from Lamella. That is horrendous. Havertz doesn't get enough playtime at Arsenal, I think. I get why we dropped him because his confidence was low. And I think we've done the right thing with him. He comes on, does make a decent appearance when he comes on now. I think we're managing him better now. Just got to give him some confidence, give him a boost. Oh, here's Saka. Here's Havertz. Here's Saka. Saka out. I won't play Saka this Saturday. No disrespect to Sheffield United, but we can beat them without him. Yeah, we can. Yeah. We should be tearing them apart, to be honest. At what point would you expect Arteta to start integrating Koji Dubry? I would have already started, if I'm honest. But that's just me. I don't think Arteta will do it. I honestly don't. I think if we were to play, when it comes to the FA Cup third round, if we were to play like a League Two team, a Wrexham, Notts County, that type of player team, I expect Koji Dubry to play in that. I don't think he'll risk him in any big game. I would go with Koji this weekend. I think Koji could handle the pressure. And at some point, we need to give confidence to these young players that you are going to get your chance. And you just need to know that. Because if you keep looking at all these youngsters and then they're never getting chances, this what happened for me for Amari Hutchinson. Seville making a change, by the way. Yuan Lu is coming on for Navas. I would risk it. I would. Havertz needs to start making an impact when he comes on. I think he's had 2 good appearances in the last 2 sub appearances he's come on. He's made an impact, obviously big impact against City, and made an impact with the Chelsea game for me. I thought he came on in both games and did really well. Would you like to see the win? 727 the start. I'm actually doing that as a watch-along, mate, because my FTSM brother Colm is a United fan, so I will be doing that game with him. Obviously, for me, it's United. I can't stand the blue side at all. Do you think Kozia needs a championship loan prior to the first team? No. No. Not for me. The thing with Kozia is I don't want too many teams scouting him, as in like for like opposition games. I don't want people knowing too much about Kozia. I want Kozia to come onto the scene totally, well, not totally unknown, but obviously people are talking about him. But I want him to surprise a few people. Like Patino, I expect to see him hopefully in an Arsenal shirt. I'm not saying it will definitely happen, but yeah, I don't think Kozia is the lone player for me. I think there's a couple of players that we should loan out. I think if Raw Waters doesn't get playing time, I think he has to be loaned out. Lewis Skelly, I'd loan him out. Again, I would want to see Nwaneri. I'd want to see Nwaneri at some point. Be a part of this squad, not be loaned out. Rosiak. Again, I think I'd want to see him straight into the first team. Some players I do feel need a loan, mainly to bulk up. Patino was tiny, and Patino has done the right thing. He's gone out. He's bulked up. Championship is the best league to get experience for me. So yeah, Koji Duby from me next Saturday, but I cannot see it now, not can I? Or at West Ham, can't see it either, mate. Unfortunately, I just don't think Arteta's brave enough. Agreed regard. Havertz, I missed you live against Lons. Watching that would have been fun. Well, you would have made us win, mate. That was honestly, that was awful. I hated it. I hated that game. I do so many good watch-alongs. There are a few I do really hate. I do question why I do it. But then I remind myself it's because I love the chat. I love, sometimes being distracted by the game or distracted from the game, because the game can really get into a really poor time. Like playing is just not attractive, and Arsenal dealing with this okay though. It's 2-1 to us. Anyway, Trossard and Nketiah came on. Sorry. And Jesus and Saka went off. There's Trossard. Corner. Group F is no doubt the most entertaining group this season. Yeah, there's definitely some great groups this year. Is Arteta changing play affecting Odegaard? The thing is, right, Arteta has definitely changed the playing style this season. I'm not someone that says Odegaard's world class. A lot of people do. If you're world class, you can adapt. I'll leave it at that. Free kick? Is that a free kick? I'm guessing that's a free kick. I actually don't know what. Don't know what happened. To be honest, I have no idea what happened. But that was a free kick. Didn't see anything, but there we go. Free kick, I think, here for Arsenal. Trossard's down. He was world class until that pay rise. I looked at his pay today. It's 240,000 base wage. Then it goes up to like 300 with all the add-ons. Come on to 86 minutes played here. Colchester to 1. Yes, get in there. It's been a while. We haven't seen Smith Rowe. I think Smith Rowe will be sold in January, mate. I'll be honest. Don't see Smith Rowe being at the club for very long. I think he will be sold. Now, if he's sold to bring someone in, then great. If he's just sold and we don't do any purchase, then I'll be annoyed. Come up to 87 minutes played. It's 1-0 to United still, 2-1 to the Arsenal. Was Jesus' injury concerning? I don't think so. I think he just gets whacked a lot, to be honest. It's a bit more like a Saka knock. Don't think it's anything too concerning, if I'm honest. We are struggling to get it clear here. Got it sorted now. Party as well will be out the door for me. Yeah, it will be happening. Gigs evening, I agree about Party. And Raya is taking over Ramsdale place. He has. He's done, mate. Who has impressed you the most from Seville, Bobby? Probably Rakitic, but that's probably not a surprise. Rakitic has been really good. He's just quality, and Rakitic. Try and use a different player that. Campos has been good. Mariano, since he came on, he looks all right. Samar looks good, but I just don't get the big hoo-ha about him. If I'm honest, don't get the big hoo-ha. Sky saying hamstring. Really? I'll let you know Friday. When I did a preview for Sheffield United, it didn't look like a hammy to me, but hey ho. Imagine Ramsdale goes to join another club. How unlucky would that be for you guys? Kivior's coming on, by the way. I want the best for Ramsdale. Ramsdale deserves the England #1 jersey. He's not going to get it if he is sat on our bench. It's just not going to happen. Oh, bless you, both of you, saying how you doing. It's, oh my word, Satvik. I love your passion for Arsenal, I tell you, mate. Should I go to bed or is there an equaliser? I'll be honest, mate, I don't know. I think it will either be 2-2 or 3-1 because obviously Sevilla are pushing for the equaliser, and I think we're possibly quick enough to do them on the counter. So yeah, it's one of those. It could stay 2-1, but it could be a 2-2 or a 3-1 right now. The thing is, what I like at the back today is Tomiyasu is very comfortable. Very comfortable. He doesn't worry me at all. I don't look at him and go, uh-oh. 6 minutes of injury time. 6 minutes. If I have a bet and play goal kick to Arsenal, I think Seville still have a chance to end it 4-2. Martinelli's coming off for Kivior. So here comes Kivior. So we're just trying to close up shop at the back. I'm having Kivior on. I'm trying to work out where Kivior's gone here. Where is he? Okay, he's at the back there. So it's free at the back now. But Sevilla are one of those teams that never give up, aren't they? That's how they've managed to win Europa Leagues. They never give up. I've seen them losing loads of games, to be fair, Seville, and they always find a way of coming back. Tommy has been awesome of recent. Back to his solid best for me. Yeah, he's been brilliant. And I'm sorry, Zinny, but you're out for me. It's Declan Rice. Come on, Arsenal. Oh, well done, Trossard. Well done, Trossard. Very risky there. He managed to keep the ball. Here's Jorginho. Here's Havertz. Jorginho over to Kivior. Over to Tommy.
Let's see what I've missed here. So don't sleep, Rep. Try not to, mate. Tommy has been awesome of recent. Back to, oh, saw that one. Zinny who? Same here, Bob. Zinny is out for me too. Timber would be do. Oh, I can't wait to see Timber back, mate. Cannot wait. Lens draw. Has it finished? Does it? Between Lons. Thank you, Tony. Zinny will be back. Arteta loves him. Yeah. We all know it. It's just me saying Zinny's out. For me, the most important part, defensive. If you can't defend, don't be a fullback. Simple as that. Arsenal are dealing with this really well defensively. Two and a half minutes left. It's Rakitic. Juan Lu. Oh, my word. I don't know what happened there. Was that Raya? So Nyland has come up for this corner. Not showing a replay of that. Kuna with a shot. Juan Lu, well done, Juan Lu. So we'll take it really quick. Here's Juan Lu. Rice clears. Here's Acuna. Big dink in. Terrible. What a waste. Sorry, guys. Tommy has been brilliant. Yes, he has. Late Copenhagen equaliser would make my day. I would drop Rice to DM and put Zinny in the 8 with Timber at left back. That's a good idea. It is a good idea because Zinny can play at number 8. I love that Tommy looks solid left back, centre back, and right back. He's absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, I know. Geeks, no, can't drop Rice. Penalty for Copenhagen, is it? Congrats to both of us and England. Okay. Oh, okay, that's okay then. So is the game finished in Manchester then? Is that what you guys are telling me? Still playing here. We're over the injury time. Here's Ocampos. Wide. That should be it. I'm going to guess Ray is going to kick the ball and full-time whistle. And final whistle. Oh, crikey. Thank you ever so much, people. It has finished in our game. United game still playing. Is that what I'm hearing? So United have won. Penalty saved. Solid result for us. Thanks for the watch on. No problem, geeks. Appreciate everyone's company. Penalty saved by Nana. They missed a penalty. I've just quickly turned it over to see what's going on. Guys, appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 7 with the action. I think Damos is joining me tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Speak to you all later.